Hi, this is Lynette Lewis. I'm out here on my front porch, a place that I love to sit every morning and drink my coffee, and wanted to come to you with some new video podcasts that I really have been thinking about doing for a while. We have such a great growing online community, so many people joining every day from around the world. And while I have a lot of resources on the website and on the community, I wanted to start doing something a little bit more personal and talk about some of the issues that I hear are pressing on people's hearts all over. So today I'd like to start this series with really talking about the concept of hope. You know, so often our circumstances in life can really leave us hopeless. We just run out of hope sometimes. I know I've been there many times. If you've heard any of my stories, you know that one of the things I waited for a long time was to meet my husband. I wanted to be married and have kids from the time I was young and figured it had happened sometime in my 20s. Well, in reality, it didn't happen until I was in my 40s. So all those years, while all my friends and so many people in my life were meeting their mates and getting married and having kids, here I was having a great career, but really wondering, what about my personal life? When are things going to come together? It was hard to keep hope alive. I'd look around and I'd think, there are no possibilities. I don't see anyone that qualifies for the kind of guy that I'm really looking for. And it's hard sometimes because you think, well, if I don't see any reason for hope, how do I really maintain hope? Well, there are a couple things that I learned in my journey, not only with this area of wanting to be married, but also in my career, as promised promotions wouldn't come through or things were really disappointing at times. A couple things I learned that have really helped me. The first is, choose to be a person of hope. Hope really a lot of times is just a choice. Choosing to see that there are still possibilities yet to come, and I don't need to be hopeless. I may feel hopeless, but I can choose to be a woman of hope and keep believing and keep trusting that some great things are about to happen. Not like I'm living in denial, but just really saying, I'm going to choose to be a person of hope. The second is opening my eyes to possibilities around me. Sometimes the things we're waiting for come in unique packages. My husband came with 4 teenage boys. It was not the picture I had when I was playing with Barbie and Ken all those years ago in my young years, dreaming of my husband. But it has been the greatest blessing of my entire life to have these boys in my life now as a part of this wonderful package. The other thing is to choose to think outside of what I normally might look for hope. And what I mean by this is, how do I celebrate my season, the season that I'm in, the things I have now, things that I can enjoy that I might not be able to enjoy later. So for me, that meant that I traveled a lot, or I'd visit friends on the weekends when I was in a city for work. Really celebrating the season that I'm in, not just thinking that everything's going to be great the next thing that happens, but there's some gifts to be celebrated now. So I hope some of these tips are encouraging to you. Hopelessness can be a plague that hits all of us at times, but if we choose to be people of hope and celebrate our season, we can really make it through. The next time I talk to you about this topic, I'll offer even some more ideas on how we can be people of hope. And in the meantime, we just put some new products out on our website. I'm not a big push the product person, but this CD is one that Ron and I put together. It's called Hope in Every Circumstance. It really tells our detailed stories, what he went through, going through a divorce, losing everything in midlife, and thinking really that his life was over, and me waiting for my husband, waiting for so many things in my life, suffering for years, and then how God really put it all back together for us. Whether you're a person of faith or you're not, I think you'll really find encouragement from this CD, and you can get it on our website. I'll talk to you again soon about this issue of hope, and in the meantime, I'm cheering you on, encouraging you to believe for all your dreams.